Hello Scorpio, welcome to your reading, which is obviously a week reading with me. If you are coming back to my channel, welcome back. And if it's your first time here, welcome to my channel. My name is Adrian. I'm a holistic wellness practitioner based in the beautiful Cape Town of South Africa. All right. And this is really a timeless reading. So even though it's one of the weekly readings, it really is, really, really timely. So you're seeing it when you're meant to see it. And this is really about the journey of your soul. Um, so I am a regression hypnosis practitioner, and I did create a video where I speak a little bit about past life regression. I'm putting that link for you down below. If you want to follow me maybe on Facebook or Instagram, I sometimes post some material there as well as go live. So you're more than welcome to do that. Those links are down below. But in this reading, we're really looking, Scorpio, at what is the journey of your soul up until here and now. So why are many things and circumstances and experiences and all that sort of stuff in your life the way that it is? And it is in looking back and getting that understanding that we also get shed quite a lot of light on the journey going forward, So it's in a sense, it's like kind of like checking, is my the compass of life, your needle, is it still pointing in the north, sort of like the best direction for you, or do you maybe just need a little bit of tweaking there? Okay. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish off the reading, ending where we start. I'm going to finish off the reading with some oracle cards for you. So just like oracle and daily motivational card. And I'm also going to draw for you from this beautiful angel oracle sort of daily motivational deck. The card just went flying right out there. So I'm just going to choose those, and then we're going to look at those together at the end of your reading. So whenever you look at the reading, even though we're looking back, that is sort of like what we're focusing on for you, here and now, your daily slice of inspiration and motivation to serve you positively moving on in this world. I'm not going to look what they are. I'm going to show you because I'm curious like that and I like to have surprises in life. So for your soul journey though, we're going to look at your crystal oracle and see what is sort of a card that or the energy flowing through, for you throughout your lifetime. What is that sort of energy? And of course, if you want to see how the story unfolds, you're more than welcome to subscribe to my channel and get my weekly readings for the different zodiac signs, and we kind of see where this is going, for you, implementing in your life. Life is such an exciting journey, so let's walk it together. All right, so calcite, relaxation. All right. Calcite it's a really incredible crystal. Really, it comes in all kind of different colors. As you get. So I think it's so divinely perfect for Scorpio actually, because with Scorpio you also get many different sort of diversity, really. And every different part brings something very new and very different and very fresh to the table. So with calcite, really, it is, and this one for the specific picture though, it's an orange one, and it's a kind of like, it's more about that sort of self-acceptance, and relaxing, because you're doing fine. Sometimes you try to do so much in this world, because really from the onset of your soul, through all your different incarnations, you've got this beautiful spark that you see potential in others, and you always get so invested and so sort of excited about other people living their greatest of experience of life, that sometimes people will just call you downright, maybe bossy or nosy, And of course, this is a general reading. So if it resonates with you, take the parts that resonates with you. And if it doesn't resonate, that's fine. You just release those parts. Okay, so this is Sun, Moon, Rising for Scorpio. And if you want to have a personal detailed reading, I'm doing that as well. At the time of uploading this video, it's $12 for a 30-minute downloadable video. Okay. Alrighty. So I felt so excited about starting a reading. I didn't even say those things, but you all know that. Well, maybe not. I don't know. I shouldn't assume. But there's this, I think one of the greatest aspects about Scorpio really is that you often get to see potential specifically in others that they don't always see within themselves. Okay? Which is a beautiful thing. But then what then sometimes happens is you get so passionate and invested, in wanting others to succeed, that sometimes you kind of fill your plate up a bit, you fill it up a bit much, and then you're the one who become very overwhelmed, and you're like, oh my goodness, I don't know what to do. So, from the beginning of time up to where you are right now, it's very important, Scorpio, that you make that time for yourself, that special time for yourself. All right, and think of it as a time that you create. As the card says, relaxation. Think of it as a time that you create, and in this bubble of time, you kind of put that time aside just for you. And this is your no thinking time. Okay? So, because your mind, can quite easily go all over. So this is your special bubble of time that is just yours. And it could be something that becomes so enjoyable that you do it so much that you then again can get out of touch with the world. So what I would recommend is maybe start with once a month, once a week, whatever suits into your calendar, and maybe 10 minutes, half an hour, but being very specific about the time, even if you need to set a timer. All right, but becoming very calm in that space, and be that you just watch the sunrise, or you sit with your plants, or you take a bath, or whatever you do. If you're a smoker, you take a smoke, you go for a walk, whatever, really, that you get that special time just with yourself. All right, where you get to be you. All right, and as you do that, the most amazing thing will start to happen. Because the thing about Scorpio, if I may, with respect, is that you've got such a clear understanding of the world, of how things work, of how things fit in with each other. From the one step to the next step, you can be very committed to getting, things to work for you. But then sometimes you lose yourself a little bit in that. Okay. Listen, I was so excited to do your reading, I even forgot to do the spray. So this is our air cleansing spray, San Polo Sante, a mix of crystals, which is kind of very similar to my unlimited potential crystal elixir that you put in your drinking water, and as well as some rosemary, just the air cleansing spray. So there's some for you, some for me. I believe that we get everything at the right time. So if you are feeling a little bit overwhelmed, might you actually find some beautiful healing in that space? Take a nice deep breath in with me. And let go. Step into peace. Okay, step into relaxation. It never ceases to amaze me how, when I do a reading for the different signs, it's or for the collective consciousness, because obviously it's quite a collective consciousness that you tap into, and it's not only for those of you that see the reading now, it's for for those of you that are still going to see the reading going onwards as well, because I believe that your soul brings you two things at the right point in time. Like with a reading, it's you bringing the information to yourself. And I can really feel myself sort of adapting that energy sometimes. So if you are looking at this right now, you might be feeling a bit hyper. Maybe you've been feeling a little bit out of sorts, a little bit in the positive sense of the word, not the ugly sense, but a little bit unhinged, a little bit like sort of holding on to your last nerve. And so it's when it's time for you to bring the focus back to you. And as you do, it's like you get realigned with that beautiful part. You see the simplicity in life again, and also the things that are really worth, your time and which are not. All right. Scorpio just want to save everybody. They're such a beautiful, gang of people. I know sometimes people's like, oh, I can't stand Scorpios. It's just because they don't understand you, and that's okay. All right. Try not to get too thrown by the things in life that just because others don't understand you. It's okay. That's their job. Maybe that's part of their journey in life. Maybe that might be necessary for them for whatever reasons. But remember that you choose. Oh wow, you can choose how you feel. So this beautiful deck of cards is by a lady called Robin Ann Pollard. It's in Cape Town. Beautiful person. And I chose them because I'm a South African, and it's very much sort of what, my sort of, I suppose, heritage or past, And the reason why I said, oh wow, is because I did the Cancer reading just before this one, and this card came out, for your fellow water sign as well, Cancer, strength card there. So you've got the strength, that beautiful white line there, and it says Amandla, which is like it's like an overall sort of almost regal energy of who you are. So beautiful. Attachment, isolation, and fortitude. So I do really feel, though, even though with this reading, Scorpio, we are looking, into your soul path, into your past, what brought you here. For you, the thing is that for you, probably more than for, most of the other signs, most of the other zodiacs signs, for you, everything is here now. Okay? You somehow just understand, like the time doesn't really exist, like it's a means to an end. All right? And of course, if you're more interested in that, you can look at that video that I did actually make about past life regression, that the link is below. But it's almost like, because you've got such a clear sort of, simple understanding of the world, that sometimes you can almost become sad in a way that's almost motherly, and you also want to help everybody, because you can see, as you always could, when somebody sort of follow a path that doesn't really serve them best. Okay? But what you want to be mindful of, and why it's so important for you to take these, emotional breaks from time to time, as you are reminded by this, overall energy card of yours, this calcite card of yours, is that sometimes you can be like a sponge for other people's emotions. So whatever they're doing or going through, you'll be there, and you'll observe the circumstances, situation, but then it's, in a sense, it's like you are, you'll go home and you still have that with you, that, that happiness, that sadness. So for you, a very important thing, and it's like, it's one of the things that I think through the years, and even through the lifetimes, because you've got this unfiltered honesty about you, you you easily take on other people's hurts, okay? And you might understand what it is that they need to do in order to get through it. You might just not always be that good at relaying it to them. Okay. But there is that sort of, attachment that you build to people, or that you have to people, and to their emotions, and their problems, their stuff. Okay. So for you, sort of your space in the world, you've got this almost, a lot of times when it comes to spiritual connection, or like development and stuff, people want to open their third eyes, and they want to astral travel, and they want to connect with the universe, and sort of understand energy, interact with the universe, whatever, speak to angels and fairies, and maybe past loved ones. For you, that doesn't normally seem naturally like too big a deal, because somehow it's always been a part of your life. Okay. And so you can see really, when someone's sort of missing the plot. All right. They might call you a conspiracy theorist and all that sort of stuff, but or maybe exaggerating, but you really get what's going on, when a lot of people might not. Because you've got that sort of ongoing lingo going on here with the universe. Understand that not everybody has that. And for you, really, for a lot of you, especially struggling, understand that your role is not so much to make other people aware of, when they kind of go off the tracks. Your strength lies in being the person there that sort of holds the light for everyone. Okay? That holds that positive light for everyone, that sends that positive energy out, that positive light. All right? So if you want to kind of like think almost like the energy grid sort of around planet Earth. The energy grid is there to maintain the energy, and when we as people on planet Earth, mess up a little bit, then the energy grids don't exactly come there and say, hey, tap us on the shoulder, hey, you're messing up. It remains there, lovingly sending us energy from afar, which remains in our hearts. But I feel from the greatest intentions, you may sometimes do what other people will perceive as overstepping the line. Okay, so be careful of that, because it might just lead to you being unnecessarily hurt a lot of times, when your intentions are good, but they're not perceived as such. Okay. Which can make you feel very alone sometimes, very isolated sometimes. In general, really, a pattern for you might sometimes be that you might even feel a little bit attacked by the world. Okay? Because for human beings, normally when they don't understand something, they want to attack something. They want to kind of get it out of the way. So with the next card also, their fortitude. It's about learning to dance with the elements. Okay? So instead of trying to save everyone, being more sort of the record keeper for them, and that source of strength. Okay? And this is why it's so important for you to take those moments where you just focus on yourself, because when you yourself, when you sort of keep your batteries charged, all right, and your pipes flowing freely, so the more you focus on your specific journey as a soul, having a human being here, you just naturally sort of shine. You've got that diamond light about you that shines. So don't, I know this might be very difficult for you to, not step in with love, but um, when you can be present there, you know, and so when people ask you for your help or your opinion or whatever, answering only what they ask. If they want to know more, they'll ask more. Okay, because again, you come from this good side where you want to give people everything, and then they go like, "Oh my goodness, can't you just shut up?" you know, this person's a little bit too much. Um, so it's about learning to, if you are feeling a little isolated there, left out alone, it's about learning to dance with the elements and dance with the situations of life, and see where it, take you. Oh my goodness, this is beautiful. These clarifiers are beautiful. So with the Strength card, we got Temperance, and this is a reminder, really, especially these two cards together. This is a reminder, really, of who you are, your unlimited strength, your unlimited potential, your beautiful soul. That And this is such a call, as it's always been a call for you, because it's, I think it takes a very brave soul to be a Scorpio, and I thank you for that so much from my heart. Um, for that part of the journey that you add, because for you it's almost in every lifetime, even though you carry this ancient sort of knowledge with you from lifetime to lifetime, it's that in every lifetime you kind of, have to go through these periods that could be very challenging sometimes, where you realize that the strength is inside and not outside. So many times you need to, maybe on a very early part of your life, subsequently earlier than others, have that dark night of the soul, that inner journey, maybe having a more challenging childhood than others may need to hear. But it's so that light inside can shine out. With every lifetime you get better at it, and as you get better at it, you help more and more and more people. I'm just listening, because my spiritual team that's speaking inside, there's not, it's and they're speaking like literally, it's like my ears going like boof, 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 like there's nothing, there is nothing you need to fear. Nothing. Tap into your power, your eternal strength, your experiences from lifetime to lifetime. You don't need to know what it is. All you need to do is have that willingness to open your heart for the magic to flow through you into the world. The world needs that light. You have been prepared for this moment through many, 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 many lifetimes, and now it's time to let that light, that true identity of who you are, to just shine. Okay. Wow. Yeah. It's time to step away from those attachments. The full new journey. It's time for you to understand that you may have come through many, 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 many lifetimes, many difficult periods to get to where you are right now. But it's time for you to understand that now it is time for you to get out of college, get out of university. You have graduated with your doctorate. It's time to step away from that formative part of your life, and to step into your full potential and capacity of who you have been shaped for lifetimes to be now. Okay. Been feeling isolated, be feeling maybe a little bit left out. Okay. For many of you, even though you've got this full card, which confirms that you're on a new path, this new journey, it can be difficult sometimes. But the death card confirms that it's worth it, that you are stepping away from the behavioral patterns, and parts and things that you took on through your journey. You're stepping away from the things that are no longer serving you in a positive way, and you are embracing and enveloping and stepping into the light of your full potential, of the things that have been serving you. You've been prepared for this moment through millennia, through lifetimes. Okay? Your life is about to unfold in amazingly incredible ways, beautiful ways, abundant ways, prosperous ways, success. You already know what those things mean for you. So now you've really kind of like, it's like you sketched the whole picture, and now life is coming around and it's the magic is giving you the color. All right, and so it is. Fortitude, the world. Efforts are paying off. Efforts are paying off. Lessons are paying off. You're beginning to see why many things have been the way that they have been, because now you are ready. Okay. Let's see what your angel card says. It's interesting. I haven't drawn angel cards for the other signs, but I was here and it says to me, draw angel cards. So I said, okay, sure, no problem. Fresh air, you're a breath of fresh air. You're about to experience that beautiful part of life that it's almost like your eyes, it's like you were blind and you're getting to see for the first time, smell for the first time, hear for the first time. All right, coming up for air. You might have thought that you're drowning, but now you realize, no, baby, you were just learning to breathe underwater. Okay? Don't go try that stuff though. So fresh air. Your body needs refreshment from oxygenated air generated by grass, trees, plants, and flowers. Spend time outside today, as near to Mother Nature's cradle as possible. Open your curtains and windows to refresh your home as well, and open your heart so the magic can flow into your experience of life. Okay? You've given so much to others, now it's your time. It says, bucker up, buttercup. Bucker up, buttercup. All right. Being fair and reasonable will earn you respect and admiration. That's you. But being genuinely kind will make you a total love magnet. What have we been saying? Go for love magnet. Beautiful. Bucker up, buttercup. And then just lastly, cleaning house. It's time to let go of those things and those people and those circumstances and those situations that are no longer serving you in a positive way, and that maybe haven't been serving you in a positive way for the longest period of time. It's time to let go of those things now. It's time to set your soul free, and as you do, you'll realize you've always been free. Okay. Incredible journey that you've had up until this point. On a journey. Probably not always the easiest journey, but oh my goodness, is the future looking bright and beautiful for you? How amazing. Gives me such joy to share with you good news. I love it. So know that I love you, honor you, and respect you. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your energy. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your light. If you want to have a personal detailed reading, $12 for 30 minutes downloadable reading that I sent you. Follow me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram. The links are down below. Remember, I've got that other little talk that I have there about past life regression that I do as a regression hypnosis practitioner, which are either in-person sessions or online, and I send you a recording of the session. And if it resonates with your heart, subscribe to my channel. I've got a reading coming up for you every week. So until next time, ciao, ciao, ciao.